Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I am Professor Hassan and you are watching my channel Professor Hassan Hamayu. Inshallah, after 3 days on 13th March 2022 Sunday, the paper of Statistical Officer will be conducted by PPSC. Students are asking from me that from where we are to prepare for that test. Today I have prepared a very important video for the preparation of statistical officer as well as lecturer statistics test. In that video I will tell you that how will you prepare for the test, for every written test of statistics. Before starting today's vital and essential lecture, I request everyone subscribe to my channel, like and share my channel and click the bell icon for the notifications of the next important videos. Dear students, first of all, when you will start your study, you are asking about the books from me. That first of all, there are many books in the market and Alhamdulillah, I have written the book Statistics in Pocket. And that book should be in your pocket, that should be in your home. You will have to revise all the numerical as well as theoretical questions for passing the written test of statistical officer and lecturer statistics. I will give you the examples also. First of all, you will start from the topic of central tendency and then dispersion. You will revise the properties of arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, median and mode, and you will see the important numerical questions also which have come in the exams. And in my book I have given many questions which can be important numerical questions for finding mean, arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean. You will see the basic concepts from different books of these 5 properties of arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, median and mode. And then for dispersion, you will see the standard deviation, variance, their properties, coefficient of variation and movements, the formula for movements, M1, M2, M3 and M4, and important numerical questions for finding M1, M2, M3 and M4. Then you will see which are independent of origin, which are independent of scale, and you will have to revise the concept of beta 1, beta 2, which is independent of origin, which is independent of scale. And if I talk about arithmetic mean, geometric mean, harmonic mean, median and mode, they all depend upon origin and scale. They are affected by change of origin and scale. They are not independent of origin and scale. Then you will come on index numbers. Last pair has upward bias, Paste's has downward bias, then time reversal test, factor reversal test, circular test. You will have to revise which test is satisfied by Fisher, which test is satisfied by Marshall, by Bowles, by Calais. All these concepts you will have to learn. The formula and the numerical questions must be done by you. Then you will come on probability. Dear students, in the topic of probability, you will revise the definition of probability, experiment, accident, random experiment, properties of random experiment, then properties of probability, then mutually exclusive events, independent events, not mutually dependent events, exhaustive events, all these important concepts. Then you will have to revise the formula of probability of A union B, probability of A intersection B for independence, and all numerical questions, and conditional probability A given B is equal to probability of A intersection B over probability of B. And if you are to find probability of A given A very important question for FPSC, probability of B given B, probability of A given B when A is a subset of B, probability of B given A when B is a subset of A. Like this type of questions you will have to revise, and all the questions of cards, all the questions of coins, all the questions of dice, you will have to revise. These must be on your fingertips for the paper of statistical officer as well as lecturer statistics. And after that you will come on the random variable. It is number 5. For random variable, the definition of random variable, whenever we are not interested in the outcome of the random experiment, but we are interested in the number of times the result comes, then we use random variable, its properties, random experiment, then the distribution function, a very important one. If I say what is f of 0, what is f of 1. If you are to find probability of 1 less than equal to x less than equal to 5, that will be f of 5 minus f of 1. All the important questions for distribution function, about the probability density function, about the expectation, about g of x, about h of y, these all questions, joint probability distribution, you will have to revise. Then you will come on the binomial distribution, the distributions actually. First of all, binomial. No paper can be prepared without these distributions. In binomial, it has 4 properties. Its mean is NP, its variance is NPQ, its standard deviation is under root NPQ, all its beta 1, K1, beta 2, K1, K2, K3, K4 cumulants. Then you will have to go, it is positively skewed, when it is positively skewed, when it is symmetric, when it is negatively skewed. Then you will come, its mean is variance, mean is greater than variance in binomial. Then negative binomial, mean is less than variance, its mean you will have to learn, its variance beta 1, beta 2, K1, K2, K3, K4, all these concepts, its 4 properties. Then hypergeometric distribution, its mean, its variance, its 4 properties, it is used for without replacement, what is K1, what is K2, what is beta 1, all these concepts you will have to learn. Then the Poisson distribution. And dear students, you will have to learn who introduced binomial. James Bernoulli. Who introduced hypergeometric? Who introduced Poisson distribution? These are important questions. And when these distributions were introduced, what was the year? 19 something, 18 something, 17 something. These are also the important questions. In Poisson, what is its parameter? It's mu or lambda. Its mean is mu. Its variance is mu. Its K1 is mu. Its K2 is mu. Its K3 is mu. All these questions are important for the paper. Then you will revise geometric distribution. It is the special case of the negative binomial distribution. Then you will have to learn all the important properties of the normal distribution. In normal distribution, what is mean deviation, what is quartile deviation, what is q1, what is q3, q2 is equal to mean is equal to median. Its all odd order moments are equal to 0. What are the points of inflection? And mu plus minus sigma contains how much area? Mu plus minus 2 sigma, how much area? Mu plus minus 3 sigma contains how much area? These are the important questions you will have to learn. Then after the normal distribution, you will come on the very important topic of regression and correlation. First 2 questions are very important. Regression was introduced by Sir Francis Galton and correlation was introduced by Carl Pearson. Then when they were introduced, and it is independent of origin not scale, it is independent of both origin and scale. Its range is minus infinity to plus infinity, its range is minus 1 to plus 1. All the important questions, numerical as well as theoretical questions of these topics. Then you will come on the experimental design. And in the last 2 lectures on YouTube you can watch, I have discussed the experimental design, its basic concepts, its multiple choice questions, and inshallah in the next lecture I will discuss again more important questions for CR design, RCBD, Latin square design, and what are the degrees of freedom for treatment. For CRD it is k-1, for total n-1, for error n-k. If I talk about RCBD, in which you have one way of restriction. CRD is no way restriction, we allot the treatments randomly on the experimental units, but in RCBD we have one way restriction. We apply all the treatments in the blocks randomly one time. And what is the degree of freedom of treatment in RCBD? It's k-1 for block b-1 or r-1, for error, for total, then for Latin square design, which has two-way restrictions. The number of treatments, number of columns, and number of rows are equal in Latin square design. That is the important question. And all the important numerical as well as theoretical questions you will have to learn. After that you will come on non-parametric. A very important question. It is distribution free. It's called distribution free. When the assumption of normality is not fulfilled, we go towards non-parametric, and in that you will discuss sign test, Mann-Whitney U test. It is the alternative to the T test for the two independent samples. Then you will discuss Kolmogorov test, Kolmogorov Kruskal Wallis age test, Wilcoxon signed rank test. All these questions you will have to learn, and then you will discuss multivariate, and in that pattern you will have to prepare. Don't ask about the books. Actually the concept is you will have to learn these things, and that is the pattern. And if you have any question, you can just give me the comment. You can ask me any question. My WhatsApp number is this much: 0333 4245710. Alhamdulillah, students from all over Pakistan are studying from me. I have the online session for them, and I will give you the test also, all the previous notes. You will have to contact with me and must comment on today's lecture. Assalamu alaikum.